strength. We're gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Got that kung fu grip?
Yeah. Just press them things together for me, girl.
Goddamn, son.
I posted a video that she's in.
How's it going, Dusty?
Same shit, new night.
I thought that was Hank's mama. That one.
You can't do Hank like that.
Why are you so hateful?
King Stephen just walks around Hell Realm sowing hatred and discontent.
No, selling comedy. Giving it away. Yeah. Giving it away.
Okay.
Oh, that was
Margo. Hey, Margo.
It would be funnier if Hank's mom wasn't dead.
Where Margo? Oh, is she dead?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But if not, you feel bad now.
Hank's sister. It's not his mama. Rest in peace, Hank's mama, Hanko Flamio.
Good Lord. All right, let's switch gears off that.
Well, maybe she's not that bad, but that chick was fat.
I think you should press one of those buttons over there.
Okay. Hold on, I got it.
We're making a meth bong out of this chick's vagina.
Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate some freaking money.
Dude, JD Delay, like, I know there's a lot of people who really don't like that guy. He's one of my favorite internet personalities, man.
Who doesn't like him? I think
there's a lot of folks. There's a lot of folks that they go, "Oh, you were a trick in prison and all that," in his comments and stuff. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? This guy's really shit."
It's the real criminals coming to.
Yeah, dude. Like when the Alaskan Avenger got out of prison, he fucking like sponsored him, gave him a bunch of money, and helped him get his life straight after he got out of prison. Are you fucking kidding me? That dude's a legend. What? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's cool. He does. You know, when I see my one complaint I have about him is to jump on board the anti-PDF like that's just such a virtue signal of a cause.
But I mean, it's like
nobody disagrees with it, right? I'm not saying I disagree with it at all. I'm just saying it's just such a
low-hanging fruit.
It is. It's easy. No, you're right. I agree.
I agree. In high school, like that fruit is on the ground.
Yeah. It's real easy. But he also did. I mean, he went to prison, bro, and like they pick on low hanging fruit like that.
You know what? That is true. And I suppose if I'd spent more time locked up around a bunch of them, it might be more. You know, I might feel differently. I might feel more like he actually feels strongly about this. Then look, the dude just picked up the fruit off the ground.
Right. Yeah. So you know, there's that. Just at least at the very least, just keep that one in mind. Like it could be he's grifting. But at the same time, he also actually did, what was it, like 5 years in prison that he was in? So that's a bid, dude. It's a pretty decent amount of time to spend in the penitentiary, you know? So.
They won't let me out.
Balba, what's up?
Oh, shit, what's up, man?
What kind of drama was going over there on OTW's, Balba? I saw you guys over there, but I didn't like most of you. So how was it going over there?
I mean, we were listening to Access explaining his weird fetishes and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked. Never mind.
Super weird. Yeah.
Access. Here's
so
my
the guy
that Access is like playing a smart game, and he's gonna trick Tarek into exposing his own gayness.
Well, yeah. Well, they're both gay. I mean, we already like managed to figure that out. But like, I
They
think Access
say they're not gay, like in an inordinate amount.
Taylor,
I don't know these
I'm gonna
people, but
tell
like,
you, man. Like they showed us. I mean, he got his cooch.
I did hear that he yanked it out live. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah.
He like pierced out and stuff. So we saw that. That was terrible.
He showed you his wiener.
And you still keep going back there. That's interesting.
Damn.
No, well, I mean,
I like penises, but I would still steer
there. Tarek is Tarek's gay. I mean, fuck these people, man. I don't know.
Wait, are you the guy that cried that one time because I made fun of you for a while on another live stream?
We've all been there.
We've all made him cry at least once.
Cried?
Did you cry?
No.
I've cried lots of nights, but off camera.
Why would I cry, man?
I'm like, Steven's being mean to me. I'm probably blocked on your channel, aren't I?
Steven, I've never seen you before. You don't.
Yeah, you saw me before. OTWs. Yeah. I called you an old drunk. You said you were dying or something. Drinking.
He is dying.
Yeah, but
you are
I
dying.
didn't cry about it.
I made fun of you until you cried.
I'm cheering him on.
No.
A few weeks ago. I think I told you to eat your rotten liver or something like that.
I didn't cry about it, though.
You cried on
savage. Even
no,
for
no,
you.
No. I actually it was you and what's his face.
You were crying about it.
No. Why would I cry about it, man?
You kept crying about me. You said I was a meanie.
Views?
You said I was a meanie.
You are kind of a meanie.
No,
I'm the nicest guy.
I said stop being a cunt, trying to farm views for yourself.
Crying at the end of the show, though, is kind of pathetic. I almost felt sorry for you.
Here we go.
That was
again.
a nice way to say you at the end of that sentence. Oh, that was very provocative.
I almost felt sorry for you. You were crying like Lindsay.
No, it's fine.
Lindsay cries
I never
about
cried,
me too.
by the way.
Yeah, you did
I
cry.
never cried. No.
You cried on
why would I
OTW.
cry?
Because you.
I don't know why.
Okay. Why don't we ask OTW if I cried?
What's
was
on
your
video?
liver hurting at the time?
Oh, okay. If it's on video, pull it up.
It's on video.
Yeah,
I hope that guy's
pull it
about
up.
to show it.
Pull it up. Yeah, because he's full of shit. He's like those type of fucking losers who.
Well, don't start crying again.
To every panel.
Don't cry about it. Come on, dude. I'm not trying to make you cry again. I'm just bringing up what you did.
Yeah, okay.
You're crying
again. The
again.
only person who cries is the person that doesn't have the guts to show his face on.
See,
camera.
you said the same thing. You just wanted to see me, and I said I called you a homo, a drunken homo.
Oh, if somebody donates, I'll show you, Steven. I've got a clip of him in one of the bombing clips, but those only come with donos.
So when is your death date? Did they give you a date of when your liver explodes?
So
that's none of your business.
That's from Chubaba or whatever his name is. I don't know what his name is.
Did anybody catch this last night?
Now Andrew's debating 12-year-olds. What's happening here right now? How old's this kid?
It's not a great look. He found a 22-year-old autistic kid on Twitter today.
Is he even a teenager yet?
Yeah, he's 22.
He's autistic?
He's like quite autistic.
He's got the tism.
Here, I'll just play this one little part. It's like this should have been the end of the
case
debate.
Show the hypocrisy. That doesn't mean I believe it.
Okay, maybe. Speaking, I don't buy that you particularly care at all if community. You don't care.
Using offensive words themselves, offense on purpose, because there are, for sure.
Right. So you don't care about their boundaries?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's still not hypocrisy.
Yes, it is.
Is this real?
How?
This is real.
I mean, that's the definition.
Great.
No, it's not the definition.
No, it's not.
Pull up the definition of hypocrisy.
Oh, I need to watch this.
I have the definition right here.
Read it.
1 second. Okay. Hypocrisy, one who tells people not to do things they themselves do. Worse are those who insult people for doing those same things. UrbanDictionary.com. Do you want the link?
Did you say Urban
Can't
Dictionary?
use the Urban Dictionary. Oh,
He doesn't know not to use that.
oh
Problem.
no.
Urban Dictionary? That's a meme dictionary, bro. That's memeing. Can we get like a Britannica or any Webster? Anything?
Webster's.
Who's
Is he
Britannica?
trolling them?
Urban
No.
What's wrong with
Dictionary?
Urban Dictionary?
I'm gonna pull one up, fellas.
Oh my God, you serious?
This is how this. I mean, the guy said that he was autistic.
So he doesn't trust women and beats up on autistic kids? That checks out.
He's a super duper villain. This is ridiculous. He just goes around screaming at women and yelling at little kids.
That checks out.
Well, I mean, guys.
Is there any way we can get this guy with the mustache curling it? Like,
Hold on. Let's get real here. Andrew got popular bimbo dunking. That's what he did, right?
Yeah, this is a step down from that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
This is
like?
great.
Yeah. That's what he
He's
got
beating
popular
up on
doing.
Bob.
Like this is once you realize right now that this is the what you're dealing with, you got to stop the debate.
Yes.
This is just a clip out of it. They went on. I didn't watch the whole thing. There's hours more.
I
debate.
would even quit at that point.
Bro,
I
Yeah.
might do the
I
long
wouldn't
form
quit,
on this one.
but I would pivot and go to what's your favorite Looney Tunes character?
Yes.
Who's your favorite Looney Tunes character?
God, dude, that was on
What
point.
did you do? He sent me here.
Oh shit! You're a good content creator.
Have you subbed to my channel?
What's the problem?
Urban Dictionary? That's a meme dictionary, bro. That's memeing. Can we get like a Britannica or any Webster? Anything? Urban
What's wrong with
Dictionary?
Urban Dictionary?
I'm gonna pull one up, fellas.
Oh yeah, Urban
Isn't that a
Dictionary,
rattlesnake chick?
What's wrong with that?
bro.
That's
What's wrong with that?
Yes.
That's adorable.
Hypocrisy from Merriam-Webster. A feigning to
To
be
be what one is not, or to believe what one does not. Behavior that contradicts what one claims to believe. So if I say to you, bro, I smoke, right? But I believe that's
I mean, that was really the highlight. They continued to debate about semantics for several more hours.
I hate it when
People say I have the best show on YouTube.
That's what debate is today, right? Like,
yeah, well, YouTube
it's
debate
not.
is semantics.
the debate.
That's
is
how you shit
essentially-
on a debate. That's how you derail a debate.
Yes. Well, if you watch the techniques and methods, the derailing the debate is a large part of what the debaters themselves are doing.
Yeah.
None of them are trying
Well,
to
that was
work.
actually a brilliant move, though. I was debating with someone. I'd just say, this is what it says in the Urban Dictionary, so you're wrong. What are they going to do? How are they going to react to that?
A lot.
Well, how are you
They're
going to
gonna
react to that?
They're going to make you look stupid, like Andrew made that kid look stupid, right? Like,
No, Andrew didn't make that kid look
No,
stupid.
he didn't make them look
he
stupid.
did. He did.
That
he
kid
did. He
did
made
that
him look
shit
dumb.
to himself.
Fair. But Andrew
Self-inflicted.
totally capitalized on that, right? Like he made
I don't know.
that kid.
Maybe
look
I'm
dumb.
just a biased hater, but I think Andrew made himself look stupid for continuing to headline and debate a 22-year-old severely autistic kid.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I applaud yourself.
You got
for
wrecked by the Urban
fantastic.
Dictionary kid.
Like this is like, how the fuck you gonna do a whole stream with this guy as the special guest headliner?
The special ed guest.
Does he
Right.
have a
I don't
channel?
know,
Like what? Like does he have a channel? Dusty,
wouldn't.
any idea about anybody that kid has
What?
a channel?
I think he's from X. I don't know.
Makes
he was
sense.
like, and to that kid's props, like he went through. He stayed. He hung in the game a long ass time, and he was very good faith. He was too good faith. It bit him in the ass, honestly.
Well, he kept a straight face after referring to the Urban Dictionary. I got to give him credit for that.
That's fair. That's a good point.
No, I don't think he was trolling. I think he literally thought he was going to use the Urban Dictionary to define hypocrisy.
That's a good point. That's a good fucking point.
That's how I found the definition of sniz.
Me too.
That's I gave it to you.
No, that's the only place the definition of sniz exists.
Yes.
And like word of mouth with middle schoolers, you know.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm not sure that he didn't invent sniz on the spot.
No, I heard that years
I think
ago.
he typed it in.
Gay dudes, when you're hanging out with your flag hags, we say, "Oh yeah, you sniz," right? That's what we do. So I had heard that since I was in the gay clubs 15 years ago.
No shit.
I'm telling you, I told you that today. That's all came up.
That's crazy. I had no idea.
What the fuck is sniz?
Pussy.
It's vagina.
Yeah.
You lick sniz.
I do.
That was and like so that was one of the things that really got me because you know like you know I'm kind of like middle of the road. I don't really like fall on a bias between you know Andrew and the Crucible and all of them. Like I understand.
I know, and
like,
you don't feel like you need to like take you know.
Oh, I'm not running defense or anything. All I'm saying is like you know like I respect good debate where I see good debate. That's really what it comes down to. And there's really good points of good debate, right? That was one of the best
debate against this retarded 5-year-old.
Dude, when he debated Charlie,
I totally ran circles around him.
My name is Kenny, the restored tiger. I'm Andrew Wilson's next debate partner.
You should take your thumb off your mic.
Yeah,
that's that was me doing a voice effect.
When he debated Enemy Charlie, that was probably one of the weakest performances I've ever seen because he totally got pissed off when she brought in his family. And it's like, dude, people are gonna do that. People like if someone has some dirt on you, they're gonna dig it up. And you gotta fucking. If he had just waited
a second, she wasn't actually bringing Rachel up to talk shit. She was bringing her up to make a bigger point.
Fair, yeah, right. But that's what I'm saying. Is like you have to sack up and sit back and let people throw dirt, whether it's dirt along the lines of trying to get you pissed off or dirt along the lines of using that to make, as you say, a grander point. I'm not claiming either one. All I'm saying is like when someone does something like that, you have to be able, like, you know, I use my real name on X and shit. Right. So, you know,
that's dumb.
I don't give a shit. If you knew me, you'd understand why. Like I just don't care. Everything about my life is public knowledge, so I don't give a shit.
Well, not caring is kind of dumb. I thought sniz meant Lindsay. I didn't know it meant vagina.
In some circumstances.
Yeah. Hey, Sniz, get on up here. You know what I mean?
Come on, Sniz. Come on the show, Sniz.
Speaking of Rachel, did you see this?
This shot is for you, ABC Crazy. This shot's for you. ABC Crazy steps up to the deer and he says, I used to work at Wendy's. 3, 2, and 1 for Wendy's. ABC Crazy shoots and scores. Shout out to ABC Crazy. That takes us all the way to 40 points. We at 40 points. Guys, we got a super chat. We got a super chat in the building from a guy that sent a $5 sponsor. So this man gets 3 shots. He gets 3.
Damn. 3 shots.
Shout his name out. His name is the Powder.
So this is at
Dusty.
Wendy's?
The Powder Dusty, shout out to you. And he sent a message. Guys, the message says, I want to buy a shot in honor of Rachel Wilson. Hashtag not all angels have wings. Beautiful.
Damn.
When you get 3 shots. Oh my God.
Shout out to you, man. When you get 3 shots for
That was worth every dollar.
Wilson, let's go. The Power of Justice steps up to play. He's ready for the shoot. 3, 2, 1. The Power of Justice takes his first shot, and it's a miss.
ADT always be trolling.
He gets another shot. And the Power of Justice steps up to play. Cross up, 3 finish. 1 to his left, 2 to his right, moves back. For shot, 3, 2, 1 for the Power. Justice shoots, and he scores. Shout out to the Power of Justice in honor of Rachel Wilson. He gets 1 more shot, guys. Power of Justice gets the ball.
Golly.
Ball down the road. Oh yeah.
Is that Chris Tucker?
That's what's his name? Mountain Tough.
It's a miss.
I mean, yeah, is that Kevin Hart?
That'd be on method.
Let's go, guys. W.
I don't think he's on that.
Points.
He doesn't seem like it's
made. Best Cole. We gotta let
Adderall.
this give him. How you say?
If I score on one shot out of every 3 I took, Rachel, then I'll win.
This
Win in my
He
book.
gets 2 shots, guys. He gets 2 shots. Basketball.
There's no way he's sober, right?
Did you know that you were going to get 3 shots?
Anyways, that's
Yeah.
in honor of Rachel Wilson. Not all angels have wings.
His jaw was pretty straight up and down, so it was probably Adderall.
He's a scammer. I don't know him.
And I'm looking for a pebble in the carpet in the hall.
There you go. That's how you do it.
You got to use the vacuum like that lady that was mowing her lawn that day.
Bruh, don't get me started. You ain't gonna teach me no tweaker tricks.
What was it called again?
Tweaker tricks.
Something geographic?
Tweaker geographic. Yes, sir.
Oh, those are great.
Great. I laughed so hard I cried. I'm like, half of them are filmed in Florida and Ohio.
Yeah, you can. I don't know if it's as funny if you're not a tweaker or ex-tweaker or been around it, right? I showed my daughter one of them, and she's just like, "That's stupid."
Yeah, it's dumb. Why would he do that?
It was like the guy fell asleep in the trash can. So what?
wait till she's 18 and doesn't want to call you, and she has to walk to her friend's house and sees that stuff, and it's scary. And then she sees it 20 years later, and then it's funny. See, that's when it's funny.
I'm pretty sure
when
that she'd
scary.
call me. Like, I'm a pretty cool dad.
No, I'm saying it's funny because you experience it and it's scary the first time, but then later it's funny.
What up? Just streaming.
The usual.
Streaming on one tab, watching Silver on the other tab.
You missed half of what happened on OTW.
I missed almost all of what happened on OTWs.
I ignored all of what happened on OTWs.
What happened over there?
Sorry.
Oh, I was there. Yeah. What's his name? The guy who married his AI. What's his name?
Rat Blood.
Yeah, Red Blood. Yeah, he was on there.
There's a chick that made her AI too.
Yeah, he couldn't explain himself.
What I want. Where's Tarek at? I heard that he's
he
got
was
a
on
mission
there
in
as
life
well.
to
Yeah,
take me down.
He was there as well.
Not by the time I checked in. Tarek's big mad at me for some reason.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, but he was there as well. Just to say, yeah, it was kind of funny.
What an absolute F slur. Tarek.
Oh, Lindsay's asking what kind of pic she should put up. She tagged you. Well, she should put up the one where her thong's falling off where her butt should be. She doesn't have a booty, so she wears a thong that just falls right down to her.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Lower class. I almost missed this. My liver's gonna explode here soon. Not gonna lie. Shout out to lower class who gets to drop some bombs. So here, King Steven is the last one at the end of this. There's 3 people in this clip. King Steven is the last one. If you want to check out what this beautiful man looks like.
Well, yeah, all men and women have the right to use
Oh my God. I love it.
Boom.
Always love the bombs.
Kaboom. Lindsay just got soaking wet. Lindsay, calm down.
I'm eating, but thank you for the bombs, Justin.
No more creeping out the women's.
Calm down, Lindsay. She's talking about me again.
And by the way, if you're tired of Steven, power is in your hands to get rid of him. Check the ticker. Or anybody else. Tired of Carney always talking so fucking much? Drop him.
Another minute, you guys.
Shut up, Carney.
Tired
You're
of 10th
too
man
loud.
with his little lights like he's a fucking teenager in 2007? Drop him.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Tired of Danielle
And
sitting
Danielle,
in that vacant house that he's squatting in? Drop him.
Danielle, get rid of him.
With that big old light in the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get tired of me. I'll be honest.
It's a vacant house.
It's just
Danielle,
because the mini blinds are there, but they're in too good a shape. There's not one broken mini blind.
I mean, that's because it's the living room. I could show you the other bedrooms where they're all.
he's
fucked
a
up.
half-breed, Danielle.
They're all fucked up where you crawled in through the window to break into that vacant house. I know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Give some money for the middle guy's liver. They could patch on part of a liver from a corpse or something.
Yeah, donate to Danielle. My hashtag's right there. Exactly.
No, the middle guy, not to Danielle.
Yeah, you're the middle guy. What's he
Little
talking
square needs some
I can't
liver.
even hate on that ambition though.
Give him some
Pretty
liver.
good. That was right on point,
Give him
bro.
some liver.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing.
Danielle needs a new hat.
I didn't slide into that one. Like that felt like my space. Back off. This is my brownie.
Hey, Danielle, do you have any white friends or are they all black? Every time you're on Talcots, it's always a black guy that's in your living room.
I just feel like King Steven is
mixed.
probably
What's
not
wrong
much
with
longer.
being half?
Well, about 10 minutes and he gets restless.
You're half what?
I'm mixed. What are you talking about?
You said what's wrong with being half? What's the other half?
Barquay.
Watermelon felons?
All right.
Usual
Thanks for stopping by.
And there it goes. I saw that coming. Like
I don't know why. Like you can feel when he's starting to toe the line. Hold on a second, Steven. Don't go anywhere.
Watch my live and let me
Okay, now you can go.
God, I love that.
I think
guy.
I'm autistic because I never. You get mad at people, and then later on, I'm like talking to somebody the next day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the guy did that thing," and they have to explain it to me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I
You're
never
not
get it.
autistic. You're just trying to pre-grease the wheels for when you step out of line. I know what's up.
No, I swear, I don't. I didn't. I don't know why that was bad, but okay.
What's going on, Teflon? I didn't see you up there.
Steven when he starts getting antsy, he starts rapidly escalating either the racial attacks or the creepy girl attacks. Like,
and he was doing
right.
both.
He did mention something racy.
Yeah, he was doing both.
So I did go back and listen to your stream from last night. Not the first part about Andrew. But I'm probably going to do a long form on that. So,
did I do a part about Andrew last night?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that's what you were doing
last night.
No. Sorry, you did the 50% tax thing. I apologize.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I was in bed. But then you watched the Grumple thing,
and
now you agree with me. I see.
Yes.
Was weird, right? Do you see how hard it was for me not to flip out?
I wish that you had. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
No, you missed it. No, you missed when my boys came up. When my old people, Poon Handler and like STL came up, and those guys, Poon Handler destroyed Grumple. Like I think we're setting up a grudge.
When
match
was that?
We're gonna fight. What? It was after, like, not long after where you stopped.
Oh, I must have
crazy.
I should have kept watching then.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a fight, and you're gonna promote it. They're gonna have a bare knuckle match.
Well, that'll be dope.
Yeah,
let's hope that happens.
Grumple and Poon.
America will never be a socialist country.
I'm glad that President Trump tells people he opposes
Vile creeds such as socialism, Marxism, and straight-up communism.
he rightly calls socialism.
The wrecker of nations and destroyer of societies.
But as Inigo Montoya said,
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Trump complains about
Tyrannical socialist government.
but he's acting like a socialist.
The United States is going to take a 5% stake in Lithium Americas.
White House taking a 10% stake in Trilogy Metal.
15% stake in MP.
Trump says he's against socialism, but he's having the government get involved in owning companies and directing companies.
Economist Dan Mitchell says Trump, like many Americans, doesn't understand what socialism is.
He probably thinks socialism just means a big welfare state, when of course socialism technically is government ownership or partial ownership of the means of production. And Trump is doing that.
I think the United States should be given 10% of Intel.
When Trump got 10% of Intel, his Commerce Secretary said,
It's not socialism. This is capitalism.
It's not socialism. This is capitalism.
Socialism is government ownership of the means of production.
But they just own 10%.
Well, it doesn't have to be 100%. If you're Intel, there's no way you're going to antagonize the Trump administration or some future, AOC administration by doing something that the government doesn't like.
And even Trump worries about that.
Now I'm a little concerned whoever the president might be.
I don't trust Donald Trump to control a share correctly, but I definitely don't trust some of the folks on the left. And all of a sudden, you've created this precedent of government being a senior partner sitting in the boardroom with some of these major companies.
I've been saying it, and I've been saying it, and I've been saying it. They using Trump to push through the worst things, and I predicted it, and here we are. I'm getting tired of taking victory laps the last few months. You know that?
Did you see that? Socialism, though. Technically, it's not.
Did you see that link I sent you where it said that they had suspended all silver sales or something like that?
Yeah, that was that one. I went to the Mint, and that was false.
Okay.
But also, I appreciate it. And but what is true, and here's a little segue, is AppMex has there's an announcement today from the CEO. They're no longer taking any new silver orders unless they're at $10,000 minimum. $10,000 minimum. That's
you gotta save your stake for the big investors, man. That's how it goes.
There we go.
I buy silver every paycheck.
And did you
on
hear
the retail pricing side? We are currently 4 days behind in receiving your orders. We have instituted $10,000 minimum to help keep volumes down and improve service levels.
Did you hear that? I didn't get a chance to look into it. Supposedly, Trump is accusing the chairman of the Fed of counterfeiting and maybe
saw
issuing
that.
a arrest warrant or something.
Yes, I did.
Interesting. That sounds exactly like socialism and fascism combined.
It's more fascist, but ultimately they're kind of the same thing.
No, I'm saying the first one was socialism, then this is the fascism. Like it's literally
fascism and socialism are different only in like
I know
aesthetics
application.
Aesthetics. All right.
It's going to be a
and Jason, thank you for the 5. I see you. I've got it popped open in Discord. I will take a look at it here in just a second.
It is always important to be mindful. Mindful of this money.
Thanks for that, Jason. Just 2,000 more of those, and Dusty can buy some silver.
Disaster for the U.S. economy.
The biggest national security concern should be if this deal didn't happen.
Some Republicans argue such deals are needed to keep us safe. It's important for national security.
If a company is important to America's security, make it easy for them to operate in the U.S. Fix the regulatory process that makes it very difficult to organize and build new factories, dig new mines. That's a much better approach than government handouts.
The true engine of economic growth will always be companies like Solyndra.
Trump's not the first president to make deals with companies. When Democrats did it, Republicans were right to object.
I question whether the government is qualified to act as a venture capitalist, picking winners and losers, shelling out billions of taxpayer dollars to keep them afloat.
You had all these supposed green energy companies, and we were going to do smart investment by Washington and become a world leader.
The opposite happened.
The collapse of Solyndra after running through more than $500 million of taxpayer stimulus money.
We wound up losing, not winning.
And now Trump's doing it.
We do a lot of deals like that. I'll do more of them.
They're taking our money, taxpayer money, and in effect putting their thumb on the scale, giving out subsidies. That's where the economic harm comes.
Government handouts often prop up what investors call zombie companies.
A zombie company is a company that is on the verge of bankruptcy, that's in trouble.
Chip maker Intel was struggling. Then
President Biden announced an $8 billion grant to Intel.
But the handout didn't stop Intel's decline. So what should be done?
Let the weak companies go away so the resources, the labor, and the capital can go to the young new companies that are actually creating wealth. We need to allow creative destruction to operate. But politicians, they look at the seen and they ignore the unseen. The seen is, a company in my district is closing and factory jobs will be lost. They're not paying attention to the new companies, the new entrepreneurship that makes us much richer in the long run.
And the unseen is also all the companies that might have started that would be better if we hadn't been throwing taxpayer money at the zombies.
If we try to stop the progress of creative destruction, you wind up freezing your economy in place.
Japan did that.
Japan was one of the richest, most prosperous countries in the world, at least on paper.
The island nation was the most innovative and productive country in the world.
They were the role model for America.
We needed to copy Japan. They had this great industrial policy. Well, it turns out they suffered several lost decades, largely as a consequence of trying to prop up zombie companies.
Millions of people lost their savings and their jobs. Till this day, Japan's economy has never truly recovered.
No country has ever prospered with that kind of system.
One reason is that when governments take ownership or hand out loans and grants, company executives start chasing political favors instead of innovating. When Intel got your money, its executives spent lots of time doing photo ops with politicians. Intel workers didn't do as well.
Intel plans to cut more than 20% of its workforce.
After Trump gave Pfizer a tariff exemption, its CEO groveled before him.
Mr. President, I want to thank you for your leadership and frankly for your friendship.
The market will be much better than the government at delivering the things that we need.
Why is the market better?
There's a bottom line incentive to use resources intelligently and efficiently. With politicians, it's all about, does a factory have a certain number of jobs in a key state? Are the executives donors to my campaign? This is going to be a recipe for just rampant cronyism.
And this guy is completely perverted capitalism, Donald Trump. It's crony capitalism.
Now, Democrats say
we already have
defend free markets from Donald Trump.
That's just becoming a partner with a corporation. That's just Donald Trump doing another shakedown.
Both parties should butt out. Let free markets work. The Babylon Bee came out with a good headline to describe what's happened. Trump vows to nationalize as many private companies as it takes to defeat socialism.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
I mean, it's not going to happen. Like at the bottom line, that is never going to happen. We are bound and determined to have some form of UBI in this country. There is no getting around that at all. With the increase in technology and the amount of automation, innovation that's been going on, jobs are going to start being lost by the millions. Okay, we're gonna be
new ones are going to be required. That's the way innovation works. You get rid of blacksmiths, You need engineers for the equipment, maintenance for the equipment, right? Things always shift. There will always be more need.
Fair. And like, you know, I hope that's true, right? But there's going to come a time when these massive corporations they own like what 40% of the labor market. When they all switch entirely to automation, what's going to replace them?
What's going to replace who? The workers? The
Amazon, Walmart, Publix, like all of these
Amazon's
places.
A massive employer. They are. As yes. We need more because somebody has to develop the tech that we don't have yet for this shit. That shit doesn't just poof out of thin air. So once you have that, then whoever provides that, you need a bigger system, right? Like
yes, but it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. That's what I'm saying.
Once we have
it's not here now, Dusty.
Once we have washing machines, what are we gonna do with all the people that were washing clothes before? Somebody needs to make washing machines.
And the washboard manufacturers, they're gonna go out of business.
Right. This innovation is not new. There's nothing economically unique about this iteration of innovation.
There is, because there's a false equivalency. There is a massive percentage of the population that is employed by these massive corporations. I mean, it's like 5 corporations employ 40% of the workforce. That has never happened in the history of the United States.
You don't think that in feudal Europe, where there was one king who was in charge of farmers and blacksmiths, and that's it?
But those were royal families that were fucking each other, dude. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking
consolidation of employment.
I'm talking about the modern day. This is a false equivalency. So if we're looking at these massive employers who they have hundreds of billions of dollars in net worth that they can utilize to innovate these specific industries themselves, robotics, AI, automation, all of these different things, they're going to invest the money into that because they know at some point there is going to be a higher profit margin investing into these different industries because they're not going to have to pay for people. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying right now. I'm not saying maybe not even in the next 5 years.
Hookers at a commission.
Well, yeah, they're going to have sex robots, and AI is going to have AI is going to replace OnlyFans models. Like
go like this now.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, what I'm saying is that these things don't just come out of nowhere. If you have sex robots instead of sex hookers, you don't have the prostitutes, but then you've got somebody who has to make the fucking sex robots. It just reallocates where labor is needed,
which is automated by robots. I mean, dude,
I don't know how else to explain this.
There's no need to try to explain it. What I'm trying to say is like they've been talking about this in our society for fucking decades now, where at some point robots are going to replace everything. At one point, people thought it was science fiction. This is not science fiction. We're seeing the development of these things happen.
What are they replacing? Now. They're replacing
human workers, dude.
At low skill things. We've always replaced low skill workers with new technology. That's what gets replaced is low skill workers.
But then so what are those people going to do then?
When you invent a backhoe, you don't need a bazillion people with shovels.
Yes, correct. So what are those people going to do then? Are they going to go to McDonald's? No, they can't because all of those people are being replaced with a fucking computer. Are they going to go to Publix? No, they can't because those people are going to be replaced with a computer. And like this isn't like some schizo idea, man. Like this is just like if you look at the trend is leaning in one direction, right? We have to resort and like I'm not pro UBI. I'm not saying we should do this. I'm saying it's the destruction of an economy.
One time ever when a new technology that displaced unskilled labor has ever resulted in we don't know what to do with these people now.
When has there ever been a technology that could mimic a human being?
That's what they say about every technology. Every major breakthrough in production efficiency has been a major disruption. This is less impactful than the cotton gin, than the printing press, than the automobile.
Here's why it's not, okay? And it's just simply this. There's no getting around this. the population of the world, the population of this
Is
country, we
shrinking.
can even zoom in, the population of this country in particular, okay? When you look at the population of this country in particular, 5 companies, I can pull the numbers up, but like, you know,
I understand you. There's a monopolization.
Yes, it's like a conglomeration of 5 different companies own
But
like
lower
40%
class,
of the workforce.
If
Those companies are looking for nothing more, which is like exactly what Dodge did with Ford back in the 1920s, where they sued them not because Ford was trying to fuck Dodge over, but because Ford wanted to pay their employees more. Dodge sued them specifically because they said they can't pay their employees more because their functional directive as a business is to work in the benefit of the shareholders. That's truth, right? So every company in this, ever since then, that's case law when it comes to business that has been functioned on in this country since then. That's like 100 years.
As it should be.
Well, yes, I get that, but you also have to understand, and I'm not even like trying to fight against this. I'm just saying it's just a fact. It's going to happen. These massive companies that own just under half of our workforce, which is 30 to 40% of the labor.
Look at the occupational trend that's already happened in the last 10 years. What's happening? Fewer people are working a dedicated W-2 employment job.
Yes.
More and more people are doing gig economy. I'm in a self-employed gig economy, right? That's taken over.
Over the past 5 years, there have been massive big tech layoffs. They've all been replaced with computer programming. And then that automation, which is being worked on by multiple different companies, Palantir, XAI, fucking OpenAI, all these different massive companies, all these companies are going to replace our workforce with
and
automation.
then you hire those people to clean up the homeless encampments. I don't see what the problem is.
I mean,
hey, government jobs, dude, that fixes everything, right? I get it.
You think that the potential in the intermediate future that the advancement we're going to see over our lifetime in robotics is going to be bigger than, say, the efficiency that we gained moving from covered wagons to automobiles?
Yes.
I
can go into one AI program and write an entire list for a web scraper. That would take one programmer forever.
Yes.
You can go into
an AI
program.
Hold on. Now you can have a bazillion AI agents out doing your bidding. That just means there's that many more decisions that need to be overseen by a human. Nobody trusts AI on value judgment decision making. Nobody does.
Right now they don't. Correct. I agree. And that's
I don't think that'll change.
And you know what? Hey, how about this, Dusty? I hope you're right.
Don't give me that.
I hope you're right. No, this is where I'm giving you the middle ground. I
know, but I want you to tap out.
I hope you're right. I hope you are right.
All right.
But I do not see this happening, dude. I do not see it happening.
Wouldn't it happen in China before it happens in America, seeing as that's where everything's done? So they'll fail before America does, right?
But I mean, they're already doing it, dude. They just use slave labor. They don't have like strict labor laws.
Right, but if you're saying that they're going to replace all the humans in America, right? Then they're going to replace all the humans in China before they replace all the.
I think that we're seeing right now, the trend that we're on right now is going to continue, which is we see fewer and fewer people working in traditional a job 9 to 5, and we also have a shortage of labor, not a surplus of it. Our population rate's not keeping up, and I don't think that innovation is going to expand without having a corresponding expanded needs to service the new industries that develop. But regardless of that, something that you said that I don't want to lose track of was when we were watching that video, you said it's always been like that.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't.
How's it?
It's never been like that. The government's never had ownership in companies.
Dude, Congress has been buying stocks for over 100 years now.
Individual congressmen.
but that's still government ownership.
No, it's not. That's private ownership.
Okay. So that's not legislative ownership. But
when Nancy Pelosi buys the stock in insider trades like a motherfucker in everyone's face, that's just Nancy Pelosi operating privately.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give that to you, right? But here's what I'm saying. So when you have a congressperson that has a vested interest in the either benefit or detriment of a specific industry in the country, they are going to vote that way.
Probably.
And nobody, and I know you agree with me on this, they are not going to follow their constituents over their own self-interest.
But you understand how a congressman having a private investment is way different than the government actively taking a public ownership in the company.
That's fair. Direct versus indirect. I agree. Yes.
If I may, I'll tell you how it works out in Canada. This is how they do it.
Yeah.
They will take the industry. They'll legislate. They have to, because it's in the government interest. They'll legislate for that industry to have special carve-outs. They'll also fund it. And then what they do is they cannibalize it and they sell off to private interests the profitable parts of the company that once all was able to fund the whole thing. It's like Canada Post, for instance. Then that entire corporation starts to fail because all the profitable parts of it are gone. And also it's legislated that you can't do nothing about it, and then you're fucked.
That's so fucking dirty, man. That's
what they're doing right now in front of my eyes.
Well, and those industries will stall innovation, right? Nobody's gonna go into a business and compete with the government because you're guaranteed to lose.
Right.
All right. Oh, Tutty Bug gifted a membership like 40 minutes ago. Thank you, Tutty Bug, for donating the membership. Let's blow up Rose. Goodbye, Rose.
Tutty Bug's a fucking legend, by the way.
Yep. Yes, she is. Chew. Oh yeah. Okay. Now let's go to what Jason sent me. Jason, are you still here? All right, I'll share screen. I'm not sure why he sent this or if we're on the same side of our opinions on this, but we're about to find out. Let's zoom in here. At 6:15 p.m., federal law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted traffic stop in Minneapolis of an illegal alien from Venezuela who was released into the country by Joe Biden in 2022. In an attempt to evade arrest, the subject fled the scene in his vehicle and crashed into a parked car. The subject then fled on foot. The law enforcement officer caught up to the subject on foot and attempted to apprehend him when the subject began to resist and violently assault the officer. While the subject and law enforcement were in a struggle on the ground, two subjects came out of a nearby apartment and also attacked the law enforcement officer with a snow shovel and a broom handle. As the officer was being ambushed and attacked by the two individuals, the original subject got loose and began striking the officer with a shovel or broomstick. Fearing for his life and safety as he was being ambushed by three individuals, the officer fired a defensive shot to defend his life. The initial subject was hit in the leg. All three subjects somehow ran back to the apartment and barricaded themselves inside. The attacked officer and subject are both in the hospital. Both attackers are in custody. This attack took place on another brave member of law enforcement. This attack on another brave member of law enforcement took place while Minnesota's top leaders, Governor Walz and Mayor Frey, are actively encouraging an organized resistance to ICE and federal law enforcement officers. Their hateful rhetoric and resistance against men and women who are simply trying to do their jobs must end. Federal law enforcement officers face a 1,300% increase and assaults against them as they put their lives on the line to arrest criminals and flaunt their authority.
And also arrest people that are actually American citizens, but they just troll everybody into a big group, and whatever happens, happens.
I agree with this. This is fiction to break loose. Yes, this is where the contrived civil war starts.
I don't necessarily know about civil war, but I will say this. So this stuff doesn't happen in any state that doesn't just like comply with the federal government. And I'm not saying
you'll survive.
What I'm not saying is states should just comply, but the issue with that, and this is the big issue that I have with all this. So these politicians in these states where they are supposedly against these things happening, they're not willing to take any definitive actions against it because they know they're going to go to jail if they do. So what they do is they talk a big game, and then when ICE actually goes into these states, they take what is essentially a neutral position, which is just, we're not going to help you. So they leave that, right, 100%. I get where you're coming from, but just hear me out. So they leave the onus on the people who are against these kinds of policies to go out and get pepperballed, arrested, shot, whatever it may be. And then they remain completely silent until these things happen. And then that gives them the onus to grandstand on these, either their graves or their criminal records or whatever it may be. And that way they can look at everybody and go, see how terrible this thing is, versus when, in other states in the country where, like, look at Illinois, for instance. Illinois is complying with ICE. Illinois is a blue state. People aren't getting shot by ICE. People aren't getting arrested en masse by ICE. People aren't getting, pepperballed and tear gassed and beat with batons and all sorts of other shit. So these government officials in these states,
people are the people that are getting picked up by ICE are, but
yeah, but like they're not American citizens, right? So what I'm saying is
some of them.
Not in Chicago, not in Illinois. See, like the governments in Illinois, they're saying don't commit felonies trying to impede these officers. Don't do that. You're going to put yourself in a dangerous position.
Comply.
I mean, hey, like
comply or you die.
Here's the thing, right? If you want to do that and you want to impede and you want to commit a felony, that's fine. But when you get shot, don't fucking cry on Twitter about it.
Wrong.
I mean, hey, that's your opinion. But what I'm saying is, like, when the people democratically elected something, this is not like some random dude got power saying he was going to bring peace and give amnesty to everybody and then started deporting people. He ran on this shit the entire time, and democracy chose Trump.
That's not true.
Did democracy choose Biden? Did democracy choose Biden?
I mean, yeah.
Just checking.
So,
I don't believe.
No, sir. I defy you to find a clip or anything that said that he was just going to get rid of all illegals. No, he said criminal illegals. That he kept saying criminal over and over. He said criminal. So you're trying to say he pulled a grifter trick, so it's okay?
No, I'm not saying he pulled a grifter trick. I'm saying the exact opposite. What I'm saying is he talked about getting rid of all of the illegals.
No, criminal illegals. He said it every single time.
We're gonna pull this up because you're fucking out of your mind, dude.
Show me a clip of him saying illegals, just straight up illegals, before he was the president the second time.
So
I gotta look for this, but just give me a second.
Wait. Like, you must not believe in freedom or rights at all.
No, I do, 100%.
Then why are you not pissed off at the Gestapo? You're telling people just comply.
Not the Gestapo, dude. This is such fucking drama queen language. This is crazy. Like Dusty, I agree with you on a lot. We're not going to agree on this. This is drama queen fucking language.
All right,
people voted this into office. People, like, no one has changed. People who voted for Trump have not changed. Yes. So look how many times they're telling this lady, drive off, drive off, drive off. multiple people point off in the direction, drive off. They tell her, drive off, and she still fucking doesn't.
Back the fuck up.
I mean, that's crazy, dude. Look, they're still pointing. They're still pointing. Drive off. And she's just parked in the middle of the fucking road.
Yep.
Drive off, pointing. Yeah. Drive off. And by the way, the rhetoric that she was on a one-way in the opposite direction is bullshit. And if you rewind the tape a little bit, you'll see there's a green light facing her where she's at. She chose to stay in her car, stopped there in the middle of a fucking intersection. So they yanked her out of her car, they put her in cuffs, and then they moved her car out of the way. That's what happened, right? Oh, I'm just trying to get to my job. Yeah, so why didn't you just fucking go to your job when they told you to?
I see cops do stuff like this all the time, and they're like, "Oh, they have a million."
What? Cops tell you to leave? Cops, dude. All right. 10th man, you're full of shit. Okay, and I'm just gonna tell you this right now. Cops do not tell you to leave when they want to arrest you.
Why is that
they
cop
fucking arrest you. They put you in cuffs. That is retarded. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You're full of shit.
All you know is her. She's trying to drive down the fucking. Where is the law?
Sir, earlier today I watched dude get arrested for not IDing.
This is how you want cities to be. You want masked federal police running around doing shit that locals don't want done.
No. See, here's the thing though, right? Like you're looking at Minneapolis in a place where the governor, the mayor, the attorney general, and multiple Congress people have all like decried this and told people this was unconstitutional, which it's not, by the way. But if you go to every other state in the country where this is all going on, the government works with the federal, like the state governments are working with the federal government, so they don't have to wear masks because the government's not telling the people that live in those communities that this is a Gestapo.
Why are they in communities that don't fucking want them?
Stop reaching around. Oh yeah, you guys just looking for a reason to shoot me.
Because that's what democracy asks for.
One more time.
Before we get into the meat of today's video, first
this is the thing that blows my mind, right? It's like there's all these people that grandstand on this idea of democracy. Just look yourself in the mirror for 5 seconds and understand something. If you have, and I'm not talking to you, Dusty, because I understand you're a smart guy, but just hear me out. If your skull's too thick for yourself to hear it, you need to hear me hear it. Democracy chose Trump. Democracy voted him into office. Hold on.
I wasn't going to make this.
Wanted these deportations. He talked about mass deportations his entire campaign. You can't find me. You're not going to find me a clip of him saying we're only going to deport criminal illegals. Actually,
hey, that was your job. I'm not doing your homework for you. I've got plenty of clips from my side. What I was going to say though is the democracy is not what elects the government or the president.
What?
Democracy, the democratic process is not what elects president. It's the electric college. Those voters are appointed by the two parties.
Yeah, but he got the electoral college and the popular vote.
So
that's the Democrats' typical argumentation point is
I'm just going to grant
they didn't get the popular vote.
Going to grant he got put into office straight up.
Yes,
even though I think that all of them are rigged, but whatever. He got put into office straight up. So fucking what?
So it's rigged in both directions, Dusty? It's rigged in both directions? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think there's two directions. There's one direction.
Authoritarianism.
It's one bird. It's one bird. It's got two wings.
I can agree with that. With that. But here's the issue, right? So I don't know who this polyhomo is in chat, but he's like spamming real bad.
Oh yeah, you gotta ignore him. He's the worst.
Yeah, but so here's what I'm saying, right? the sentiment in the public has drifted in one direction, and it continues to shift in that direction, right? Like with these videos coming out and everything, people are not really changing their minds on these deportations. I know you're pulling up Joe Rogan here. He was never a fan of deportations. He was always a left-winger.
Who?
So he's going to stick with the same thing that he's always thought, which was deportations look incredibly cruel. Do they look cruel? Yes. I'm not going to argue that at all. That's just a fact. They look incredibly cruel. You're separating families, everything. But at the end of the day, the onus does. Here's you want to know where I stand, like when it comes to the emotional side of things, and I'll give you this, right.
No, I want to know where you stand on the logical side of things. I want to know what benefit you think this is. What is the good that is coming of this?
Fulfilling a campaign promise. It's a politics game, dude.
What is the good? What would make you support these actions?
The fact that a politician's actually going to do what they say they were going to do.
So you give more fucks that Trump didn't lie in this case to his voters than you do about, say, all the harm that might be caused by his policy.
What harm is going to be caused by this?
Really?
Yes.
I don't even think that I should have to answer that.
Yes, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
You don't see people getting shot. You don't see military.
Hold up. See. Okay. So that's that like self-victimization bullshit.
No, it's
that
not.
lady put herself, and you even said it yourself on my stream and my chat.
You need to take a step back and look at this. Look at the big picture. Trump's ICE actions. Big picture. Whether or not you agree with the lady in the car, the ICE agent, it doesn't matter. What is happening, what the outcome of his actions is way more civil strife, damn near a civil war up there.
Where?
And all for what? To get some people out whose paperwork isn't right?
Where though? That's the question. Where?
Where what?
Because in states all over the country, blue and red, they are working with ICE. And there's not mass demonstrations. But just so happens in Minneapolis, where we discovered that there's like massive amounts of
demonstrations,
transportation, child care, all these different amounts of fraud, and they send a surge of agents in there. A day later, they start to have mass protests over this.
Bro,
some stupid
there
bitch
are protests everywhere. You're just not aware of them.
Federal operations.
Look up your city. I guarantee you've got a protest every weekend.
Yeah, we have protests, but they're not impeding federal officers.
They're just not getting the attention.
No. Dude, I'm on Reddit. Trust me. I'm in r/Birmingham. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. They go to Railroad Park where there's no streets. They go to 5 Points and they stand by the fountain outside of the street.
What?
Because our mayor doesn't put up with that shit.
I understand.
And he already proved that in
to
2020.
Government dick, you won't get shot. Why are you saying people should suck government dick to not get shot? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
No, see, but you're not listening to me. Here's my issue with this whole thing. You have politicians who will come out and they will say that they're against something. The politicians in Minneapolis are not taking a resistant approach. They are taking a neutral approach. They're saying we're not going to help you, and they're leaving the onus on these citizens.
I'm not.
Hold on, dude. Let me finish. You asked me a question, so let me finish. They're leaving the onus on the citizens to go out and put themselves in harm's way, to get pepperballed, to get shot, to get arrested, because these pussy-ass politicians aren't willing to do this shit themselves. They are taking a neutral stance, while the citizens that they've been telling this is Gestapo, this is all this other shit, where in every other fucking state that doesn't have these issues is just cooperating with the federal government. Like, that's what the Civil War was fucking fought over, was state governments cooperating with the union. I mean, like, that's literally...
Are you done not answering the question? Can I
No, I am answering the question. What I'm saying is...
no, there's someone new. Hold on, Nolan. Go ahead and finish your thoughts, Lower Class. I was bringing someone new I don't know on the stage.
Dude, all I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying I agree with the direction. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with like everyone should just capitulate to the federal government. But
That
what I'm
sure
saying
sounds like
is,
what you're saying.
but I mean, there's an obvious cause and effect. And if you're not seeing it, you're either not trying to or you're purposefully ignoring it, is all I'm saying. Because in states where they capitulate and they just work with the federal government and then try to do things legislatively, is like, that's how our Constitution was written. That's how things go, right? We're a constitutional republic. That's how things work in this country. When they do things the way we are supposed to do them in this country, no one's getting shot in the streets. No one's getting pepperballed. U.S. citizens aren't being arrested. But then you go to places like Minneapolis, where it's all eyes on Minneapolis right now. Because no, it's just the truth. This is the truth.
Okay. Once again, look, listen to what I'm saying to you. I understand that people will not get shot if they suck the government's dick.
Right.
I'm not even defending the local politicians or state politicians that are not having the balls to do what protesters are. What I'm saying is, why the fuck are you not outraged at the federal government's actions? Why aren't you starting at the start?
Well, I mean, personally, I just don't give a fuck about if the first thing you do in this country is commit a crime. I don't really give a shit what happens. It doesn't affect me left or right.
Do you give a fuck about the people who live in neighborhoods who don't want ICE agents all over their neighborhood?
Should have came out to vote. I don't know what to tell you.
No. Okay, so if like we've got kids, right? I don't want a whole bunch of masked armed men running around looking for Poncho who doesn't pay income taxes.
But they're only masked and
you don't give a
armed.
fuck about the locals. You don't give a fuck about the immigrants. We know that already. Why do you give so many fucks about the cops? Do you love the taste of boots?
No, dude, because they're not masked and they're not even masked and armed when they go to these states that capitulate. They pull them out of jails. You gotta understand, dude. They pull them out of jails and they put them into cars, and then they take them to whatever deportation camp that they have.
Why should the locals capitulate with having military in their neighborhoods looking for something that's never been a big fucking problem?
Because that's how the country works, and that's how democracy works, my friend. That's it.
Hey, Power Dusty, you remember me? It's your friend Nolan.
No. Maybe
I used to come to your show. Jack Talcott, Landry.
What's up, Nolan? Oh yeah, you know Landry. Okay, yeah, I know who you are. You're good. All right.
Yeah, remember me? Your old friend. Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going on about you, sir? Mine. There's nothing going on with my life. What about you?
Well,
your life seems to be like a roller coaster.
People love the flavor of boot.
I don't understand what the problem with sucking dick is.
Whoa. Hey, Powder Dusty, sir, Powder Dusty, sir. King Stephen has been watching your channel right now, and he mentioned that you kicked him out from your channel earlier on the live stream.
Yeah, correct.
Why?
He knows why.
What is
Pardon?
happening right now?
He knows why.
I believe you should bring him up again. He's like the King Stephen, man. He's trying to help us all.
Well, well, that's very kind of him. Here's what I'll do. He can be rebought on. So if you or he or anybody else would like to contribute, make a small donation to the channel, say $10, I'll bring him up and give him another chance. But I'm going to kick him right back off when he starts going to creepy sexual things at the girls in the chat, or when he starts getting racist.
Oh, right. He was doing that too. Yeah. I wasn't really paying much attention to him. He was going on and on.
Does that seem fair? It's basically the same thing that I've always done. The same deal I've had for the years I've known him. So.
For being Powder Dusty, you're being too harsh with King Stephen. You are Sir Powder Dusty. You are a man of kindness and generosity. You should help him.
Bro, he's fluffing you, Dusty. Holy shit.
I know he is. I'm not that, though.
Jesus. All right. You look like fittest flat earther, the guy, I believe. The channel. You remember in one of Landry's live streams, I mentioned that you look like fittest flat earther.
No. Did you call me that? Is that a person or is that
It's a channel. Please search it on YouTube. Fittest flat earther. You look exactly like him. No offense, but he's also very handsome. You look exactly.
Thank you. You're a very good fluffer.
Holy moly.
Fittest flat earther. Let me in the private chat.
Nice plug. But yeah, no, are you just here to tell King Stephen, I mean, he's a king, he should be rich. Tell him to make a small $20 donation and he'll be back up.
All right, I'm actually not I actually he has kept a restriction in his channel that only people who are subscribed for 7 days can type in his channel. So
I've been subscribed that long. You should also tell him, because I'm pretty sure I'm still blocked entirely over at his. You should tell him to unblock me. That would also help get him on panel.
Okay.
Are you taking notes?
Not just notes. Your words are like, I don't know, written in stone.
Yeah, you're not wrong, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I also remember that you also look like this one of the actors from Vikings, you know?
From what? Vikings?
From the yeah. You know the guy,
okay.
Rolo.
I don't know which one that is, but I've seen a little bit of Vikings. All right,
yeah, the brother.
You're very good at what you do.
Dusty, could you please stare directly into the camera close up so we can see what color your eyes are?
They're brown.
Hey, Powder Dusty. No, you look like this brother of Ragnar.
No, fuck.
The hero's brother, the protagonist's brother, the big guy.
What is your favorite thing about me, Nolan?
Favorite? How you yourself are favorite? You're everybody's favorite.
The taste, Dusty.
You're everybody's favorite. You're the girls, ladies' favorite. They're like, I can even describe. I can write a book, but it won't finish.
You write a book.
Am I King Stephen's favorite?
King Stephen's favorite. Nobody is King Stephen's favorite. He's his own favorite.
Okay, I can see that. What is King Stephen's favorite thing about me?
I don't know. You might know. Let me see. I mean, yeah.
You're kind of a pinch now.
Backstage.
King Stephen's your favorite. You know how the same way woman loves you, King Stephen also loves you. He's his favorite.
He does.
Did you hear me, Dusty? I think
No.
one's backstage.
Okay. All right. You know what? So because you said that, Nolan, he can come back up.
He can come back up. Please invite him, sir.
Stephen, you're invited to come back up because now I know that you love me the same way that the women love me. So yeah, you're welcome over.
Okay, but how can I inform? I don't even have any. I don't know. I'm not subscribed to his channel for 7 days. So anyone here subscribe to his channel for 7 days? Please inform.
I thought
him.
you said that he was watching me now.
Yes, he's watching you, but he's watching the part where he was on your stream, not the current live. So anyone here who is subscribed to his channel like for 7 days?
So you're saying you're over here doing his bidding, but you don't have any way of communicating with him?
Bro, he's straight up marketing this dude's channel on your stream. What the fuck is going on right now?
Sure, man.
I know he is, but he's
Settle
so good at what
down,
he does.
settle down.
He just admitted that Steven likes me the same way the girls like me.
Well, no, he's kind of almost throwing shade at King Stephen because he's like, I haven't been subscribed for 7 days, but he's like a really big guy.
He just said that he was gay.
Well, so am I. How gay are you, bro?
Yeah.
I bet. Do you think King Stephen is more gay than you are? Because you're only 51% gay.
Hey! You can do one thing
on Thursdays in Afghanistan. That's my question.
Stop fagging
on
out.
your live chat. Just type. King Stephen, you're welcome here. Just type in your
hike, bitch.
Thanks, Nolan.
Yeah, that was
Zimbabwe internet.
That was interesting.
He has the same internet as Mike.
Yeah. He might be in Iran right now, guys. Let's give him some leeway.
True, he's on Starlink now. You guys hear that they're using drones to target Starlink users?
What?
That's crazy.
In Iran, yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Anybody who's using Starlink and they're using drones, go find them because they're not allowed to have internet right now.
Damn, that sucks for them.
Iran is not. No one in Iran is allowed to have internet as of like a couple days ago, maybe a week.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ayatollah is going to eat shit here soon. He's going to be like Edward Snowden. He's going to sit over in fucking Russia for the next 2 decades.
The Rav, I'm using smoke signals currently for my broadcasting.
I got a two-way router with what is it? Wish internet.
Yeah. Wire hanger and some foil, man.
Yeah. Have the kids
we use our wire hangers for other things around here.
That was only when I was a kid. That's why I ended up so good. You know what I mean?
Going to hell for that joke.
If you bend a wire hanger right, you can make toast over the element of a stove.
You can.
Or on a wood stove or over a fire. Yes. Done that when I was a kid.
But anyway, so Dusty, we agree. You're wrong. I'm right. Yeah.
You're gonna squander the beautiful saving, the way that he saved you from this.
Saved me. Oh man.
Here's what we do. We're gonna agree. You refuse to look at the big picture and start at the beginning. You jump straight to the end. You have I have no idea if you have any idea why you're a bootlicker and why you're not mad at the origin of the problem, but instead you think that people should just cooperate and comply. Lay down, roll over, and do what the men tell you.
See, so that's not even what I'm saying. I'm taking a step back from all that, and what I'm doing is I'm looking at it from a realistic standpoint, where in states where the state government does what the way that
I know you're repeating just cooperate.
Yeah, the way this country was established, which is when people.
Why should the federal government impose militarized federal agents where they're not wanted? Why is that idea? Why is that?
Because the people voted on that. Like that's how this thing works.
No, the people didn't vote on it.
They did. Yes. When they
You're
elected
saying because Trump is president and he has the power to.
And they put the Republicans in the Senate and they put the Republicans in the House.
You know what?
Everybody was along that same line.
Did the people vote on Obamacare?
Well, I mean, that was something that Obama
Did the people vote on income taxes? Did they vote on the war on drugs? What you're saying is because our politicians have chose this and vicariously, allegedly, we choose them. What you're saying is all you're saying is because they're the bosses.
This was, that's the thing, though. This was one of his biggest campaign things.
You never did find anything where he says he's going to go after anybody.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Fuck it, Jesus Christ.
Where Trump totally lost me was when he started suggesting the death penalty for drug traffickers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that. You know, like,
and just because somebody's in office properly and got there properly doesn't mean that everything they do from there on out is right. You know that, right? Like, they can still do some fuck shit after winning an election properly.
Yeah, but like, yes, they can 100%. I don't disagree with that. But what I'm saying is like, this was one of the forefronts of his entire campaign.
So no.
2024.
Your opinion. Why do you think? I understand. I'm not even disputing the fact that he won the election. He did. He won the election. He was anti-immigrant. This is a massive country where this shit is not wanted. There is not a uniform consensus across the country that everybody wants the military in their neighborhood. So you think that the ones who don't want it just sucks to suck. The rest of us voted for you.
Well, I mean, but that's the whole concept of the way our country is designed, and that's how it's.
Well, I look forward to seeing if your attitude on this holds consistently over time. When next round we've got liberal president who's already got standing armies in all the fucking cities. Then you're going to be going, oh my God, I'm retarded, but you'll be sitting in a FEMA camp, so it won't matter.
Well, I mean, yeah, 100%. But at the same time, if the people vote on that, I'm fucked, right? Like, that's just how that goes. That's the precedent that's been set in the country. If the people vote on right wingers to be murdered en masse, I'm fucked.
I understand. I'm not asking about how things are. I understand that if you fuck with people with guns, you're gonna get shot, probably, right?
Yeah.
I understand that if you comply, they won't shoot you. What I'm saying is, why are you saying that people need to comply instead of being like, well, these motherfuckers need to get out of here and stop shooting citizens so that they can round up people who have never been this big of a problem before? Our whole lives, we've had illegal immigrants here. It's not been an issue.
Yes, but not to the degree we have over the last 4 years, man. I mean, like we've had illegal immigrants, but we've never had it like, and this isn't like just some kind of propaganda. There's videos of like massive caravans coming over our borders.
I know there's videos, lots of stuff. Now, you live in Texas, so I would expect that you've seen. See, here in Kansas City, I have actually not seen any increase in illegal immigrants. What I have seen is increase in homeless people. There's a lot more homeless people than there used to be, but I've not seen any increase in illegal immigrants. Have you?
Well, I'm actually in Bama, but yes, over the last 4 years, I did see an increase, but I'm also in like a deep red state, and Governor Ivey totally works with ICE, and these things are getting handled the way they need to get handled. Now granted,
I don't think these things need to be handled.
I will give you the homeless crisis in this country has definitely gotten a lot worse, but
this is a contrived enemy. This is a paper tiger. It's propaganda. Has anybody on this panel been personally affected by illegal immigration in the last 10 years?
No, I haven't. I'll be the first one to say it.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat been personally affected by illegal immigrants in your whole life? Let's do your whole life.
I have, but in Canada, it's different.
Well, technically I have, because my dad was an illegal immigrant. So.
All right. Oh my God, dude. Talk to me, Rav. What happened with you? Oh yeah. This is how they've affected me. Their restaurants are fantastic.
That's such a fucking dude. That's
what
the person who you said is terrible in chat. You're gonna go off of what they say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with this comment.
I mean, hey, that's right. Yeah, dude, Mexicans have great food trucks. But also, in order for you to start a business in this
fucks
country,
up the streams I watch because y'all are just argue and yell.
That's what a legend. Dude.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I deny that it's a problem.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair, right? I get that 100%. I don't decry the fact that there's a bunch of illegal immigrants in the country. I barely ever talk about it.
I think it's a good thing. It's a source of untaxed labor. It goes into a lot of products that we use. I worked in concrete for a long time. I've seen the infrastructure, right? Culverts, manholes, all the shit that the infrastructure that's under the ground.
Yeah.
That's all concrete. It's all made by people. If we had to pay union wages to American workers, it'd be a lot more expensive. It'd be an invisible cost, but we'd see it in our city bills.
Fair.
So, anyways,
I don't cry illegal immigrants. All I'm saying is, I mean, like, I'm not going to take Paulie's economic opinion at all.
No, all Paulie was saying is how they affected them, which is feeding them tacos. I agree with that statement.
That doesn't necessarily
zero trust required.
The big issue that we're running into right now is we're finding out that over the last 4-5 years that there were a bunch of people coming here and then taking advantage of like government benefit systems.
I have a solution to that. Stop giving them benefits.
Dude, 100%. We can agree. Absolutely. Base. Yep.
Then it's done. It's done.
Yep.
That neutralizes the whole problem right there.
Yep. Oh, based. 100%.
That's what I was going to say is, see, if you come to Canada, it doesn't matter if you're illegal. There's no such thing as an illegal immigrant in Canada.
Right.
And,
right. So,
and this is what fucks with me, though. Like, why is it that we can't make it illegal to give handouts to illegal immigrants, but we can't invade with the fucking military?
So if you come to Canada and you have your husband and a wife and like I think it was 3 or 4 kids, you're guaranteed $70,000-$80,000 per year on benefits, and that's it.
So Dusty, like I was saying to you earlier, you know, politics is a game, right? So a lot of what's going on right now is solely like this is what I was trying to say earlier. Maybe taking a step back. You know, I'll take a deep breath, won't get as like, you know, worked up about it. But what's going on right now is just fulfilling a campaign promise that people
keep yelling. We gained like 15, 20 people. Keep going.
There's I don't understand. I understand politics is a game. It should piss you off that this is happening across America for politics.
Because these are human beings that were asked to come in for like 2.5, 3 years until Kamala said, "Don't come."
Right,
Don't
right. By the
come.
last administration, exactly.
So why are they paying the price for what your government did?
Because the government has to fix the issue.
No,
it
those
doesn't.
people should be in jail and then just help these people out and then make it illegal for it never happen again.
I agree, but what they did was not technically illegal.
No, you're asking for a fucking bazooka instead of a scalpel. That's what you're asking for, and it's ridiculous. It's lull-brained. It's a waste of. It's actually counterproductive.
But I'm not. But that's the thing. I'm not even asking for this.
Once
defending
society
it.
has no faith in their government, there is no society.
But I mean, like, dude, society has
see this
done nothing
kid's
but lose
face?
faith in the government for like 2.5 decades now.
No,
I mean, ever
because
since the
that
Bush administration, people started losing faith in the government. Obama came in, people started losing faith in the government. Trump came in, people really started losing faith in the government. Biden came in, people continue to really start losing faith in the government. Trump's in again, people are really losing faith in the government. I mean, like, this has been going on for a quarter of a century now. This isn't even like a new thing.
So wait, you're saying that this is restoring faith in the government?
No, I never said that.
Okay.
I said politics
hold
is a
on.
game.
Please
You gotta
here,
understand something.
look at this. Did you watch this from the beginning? This is a protester they're grabbing. This is not an alien.
Yep.
A little girl.
What did she do?
I don't know.
Or he?
They're fucking up Americans.
So here's my question for you. If a police officer grabs you, what is your first action? What are you going to do?
Hold on. No, we're not there yet.
No, we're there.
No, we're not. No, we're not there until we say, why the fuck is he grabbing these people and dragging them away like this?
So that's what you handle in court. What I'm asking you is, when a cop grabs you, what is the first thing that you do?
We're not the courts. We're public opinion. We decide who's in the wrong right here.
Yes.
Who's in the wrong here?
So the cop should not have grabbed them. I have no problem saying that.
Did you
What
miss
I'm
the part
saying
where
is-
they beat the cops with broomsticks and still got away? So if two people with broomsticks got away from a whole bunch of cops, right, and were able to barricade themselves in their apartment, like, that's what you don't understand. Lower class, I understand what you're saying, right? But you need to understand that it only takes 3 people to completely incapacitate a city. Right.
Wow.
So if you're going to keep, like, I get where you're coming from, because I supported the deportations at the beginning as well. But my problem with it is when you do this, then you make some people just go, well, let's just do it and see what happens.
Yes. Yeah. It's wrong.
This is
But
not the
here's-
global norm, Andy. This is not the global norm. Sending mass federal governments into places where they're not wanted all throughout the country to decide that we've had this problem growing exponentially for decades, and now right now we're going to solve all of it whether you want it or not. That's not fucking normal.
Well, hold on, that's not true though, because like Bush deported a bunch of people. Clinton, honestly,
well, no, I remember Sarajevo,
and Obama deported a bunch of people
like
as well.
Remember that?
So they've been deporting people, and then this last administration that was in literally just like opened up our borders and let a bunch of fucking people.
Why aren't we doing business as usual? That deportation method seemed to work. It certainly didn't escalate things into the whole country for flipping out about it.
Right? Why not? Why are people all of a sudden against these deportations now?
Because they're being done in a dramatically different manner.
Where though? That's like, and this is the heart of my question.
Fucking where?
In places where people voted for this, brother.
In places where people aren't cooperating.
And okay, so that's their fucking problem. Do you not understand what I'm saying? Like, if I point a gun at my foot and I pull the trigger, I can't blame the fucking gun, right? Like, this is how these things go. This is how the country was set up. This is how our Constitution was written, brother. Our Constitution was written. Everything works exactly the way it's supposed to until people get.
You know how else our Constitution? What else our Constitution said? What's the response when government becomes tyranny?
But it's not tyranny. It's democracy. This is what people voted for.
It's not democracy.
This is what people voted for.
You are such a cuck.
Dude, give me a fucking break. Okay, so you're a Confederate then, right? Like that's how you would have been on the Confederate side. You're not taking my slaves, right? You're not taking my slaves. Is that the side you would have been on? Because that's what you're saying right now.
No,
you gotta understand something. We fought this war 150 fucking years ago over this exact thing.
No, we fucking didn't.
The Union's federal government, the Confederate was state rights. That's what it was fought over, okay? Mm-hmm. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, slavery had something to do with it, but at the end of the day, what that war was fought over was the difference between the federal government being able to make law.
This is legal. This is legal.
Yes, correct. Yes, yeah, deportations are legal. Yes, correct.
Just because something is legal doesn't mean it's right or smart.
Okay, we live in a secular democracy, brother. We don't have a right. We don't have a morality. We have democracy.
That's not true.
Vote on.
That's not true. Morality. You can have morality without having God.
We're secular. I just fucking said that. But what I'm saying is we don't operate off of what is right and wrong. I mean, we committed a genocide for like 20 years over in the Middle East and Iraq.
Right and wrong exists absent of Jesus.
Dude, we killed over 1 million people in Iraq for like 20 fucking years.
I know. It was wrong, wasn't it?
Yes, 100%. So there is no fucking morality. You have to look at things not for what ought to be, but what is. That's the issue. You can separate yourself, Dusty. Hold on, wait a minute. You can separate yourself from reality, but at the end of the day, there is and there is not. That is existence, okay? So I'm not even bringing my own fucking religion into this, dude. I'm just telling you what the fuck is up.
I understand that there is and there is not. What I'm telling you is several things. One, morality exists independent of religion.
Yes, of course.
Right. So right and wrong is there.
But not in our government.
Yes, it fucking is.
No, it's not, dude. Look at the past 100 years of foreign policy.
Of laws.
What are you talking about?
Laws existed oh my God.
Dude, the last 100 years of foreign policy has been completely immoral. Like, am I crazy here? Like, why do people think that we're the Nazis? How did we get on top? We got on top.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that?
Spilled blood all over the world and put everybody else down in our boot.
Maybe they think that because we have an administration that's going after a group of minorities and setting up concentration camps. Maybe.
You know what's crazy is people in other countries really don't even give a fuck about this because every other country on the planet
has
their country. I don't give a fuck what they give a fuck about.
Who gives a fuck what they give a fuck about?
Correct, exactly. So the only people that care about this and like really have an issue with it are the ones that are literally standing in front of cannon fodder based on the, like, if it wasn't for these politicians that they voted for, who will totally throw them under the bus and let them take all of the repercussions for all the bullshit that they talk.
I'm not standing up for those politicians either. What I'm saying is,
but you agree with them.
No, I don't. What I don't agree.
What are we debating on, Dusty? What the fuck?
No, I agree with their sentiment. I don't agree with their management,
dude. Okay, look, I get you here, but here's what I'm saying, right? Okay, so these people who have inserted the idea that deportations are bad, even though for 16 years in this country.
Issue. No, stop right there. Stop right
the turn of the millennia.
That is not the issue.
With
deportations bad is not the issue.
So what's the issue then?
The issue is how they're enforcing them.
Well, that's the thing, right? So if they're not bad, then these politicians should not be riling people up and telling them that this is Gestapo shit, because
it is Gestapo shit. It started being Gestapo shit when they sent in boatloads of militarized federal agents to places where they weren't wanted to do jobs that they hadn't previously been doing.
Yeah, apparently in one city, they sent, I think it was 22,000 or 2,600 agents to a city that normally only had 600 police total.
Well, yeah, I mean that's like Minneapolis right now.
The illegal immigrants in this country is not an urgent issue.
So you're saying that like you don't care about the deportations, but all that matters is what is the most pressing thing to get a hold of?
I'm saying that we've had illegal immigrants and we've had deportations throughout all of American history.
Yeah. So there's nothing
and
wrong
they've always been handled in a in a way that reflects the lack of urgency that being here illegally pertains to. Right.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Now, for some reason, they're being treated like a massive emergency that requires this sort of intervention. They're not that.
But I mean, that's not even like the crazy thing is, this isn't even where like most of the money from ICE is going. Like most of the money from ICE isn't even going in Minneapolis. This is just what's encapsulating the news cycle right now.
Right. I'm not worried about the money. I mean, I am a little bit worried about the money, but mostly I'm worried about the fact that there are federal militarized agents running around major cities, snatching people out of cars.
Yeah, but if those people weren't blocking federal operations and just going about their lives, they wouldn't be getting thrown into the back of fucking cars, man.
And that's why I'm not out there doing that shit.
Right? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and trust me, you're smart for that, bro.
Even without those people, even without the protesters, there are still militarized federal agents in cities snatching people out of cars. That's what they're there for.
But not in states that are just
yes, because the illegal immigrants aren't cooperating by definition.
Can you give me any examples where they're sending roving gangs of these masked up militarized ICE agents to states that are like working with them?
Yep, I got you. Give me just a second.
If you can, dude, I will happily concede. Happily.
While you're looking for that, let's speak on the Gestapo stuff. Right?
Let's not, because I got it right here.
Okay.
Now, let's say that you're at the gas station with your family and you're filling up gas. Is this going to make you feel better about your neighborhood?
Where is this?
I don't know, actually.
So that's what I was asking, though. I was asking in a state where the state is capitulating with the government, not in Minneapolis or Minnesota, because they're obviously telling everybody this is some fucking
it doesn't matter where this is, because the ICE agents will be doing this is what they're sent there to do, no matter the state. There is no state in which ICE agents are there not to question people who look like they might be illegal.
My brother in Christ. Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm not a brother in Christ.
Something. Do you know? You know why none of this is going on in Alabama right now?
I don't know. It's not going on in Alabama.
It's not. You can look it up. None of this is going on in Alabama right now, but it's going like ICE is in all 50 states. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The reason none of this shit is going on in Alabama is because instead of having to send these guys out there because the government, the local governments are telling their citizens that this is some 30s Germany kind of shit and they need to stop. This needs to stop and all this. The government just hands over these illegal aliens to ICE. And
this guy is not in a government facility. He's just out on the street.
Yes, but I mean, they are not being worked with.
Wait, what?
They're not being worked in this specific.
All he's doing is pumping gas.
Obviously, okay, that's fine. But in this specific clip, obviously, they're not being worked with.
So, what do you think ICE is doing in places where they are being worked with?
They come in, the local government hands over their illegal aliens, and they leave. That's what's happening here. It's what's happening in Georgia. It's what's happening in Florida. It's what's happening in Texas. It's what's happening in Oklahoma. It's happening in Kansas. It's what's happening in West Virginia. It's what's happening in. I mean, I could go down the list.
It's not happening in Texas, and for the last, I guess, 14 years within Texas, right? You can be on U.S. soil, and both border agents and now ICE agents will have checkpoints asking for your papers, please, aka the Gestapo.
That's not the Gestapo.
That is Gestapo.
No. What were the Gestapo doing? Hold on. Let's clear something up here. What were the Gestapo doing?
Papers, please.
Yes, they were finding out whether or not you were Jewish or not, whether you were a German citizen or not did not matter.
Sure. So
correct. Okay, so let's get that real fucking clear. Those are two completely different things, and this is a bunch of drama queen ass language from a bunch of people who are crying about this is some like early Germany stuff. That's what's happening.
Sir, I am pro Gestapo. I love this shit. However,
well, it's not Gestapo then, dude. Go somewhere else. Find that shit somewhere else then, because it's not fucking Gestapo shit.
His argument is that you're not supposed to be on U.S. soil asking people for their papers. I'm pro it. He's against it. That's his argument. And if you even remotely think that you're not going to give up your paperwork, you're going to get thrown in the back of a van, we're going to take you downtown, and we're going to hold on to you until we know for sure.
And they're going to run your shit. Yeah, because this is what people voted for.
Illegally. Yep. See, I actually
illegally.
Yep.
This is what people voted for.
No, it doesn't. No, you're wrong. So earlier today, listen, along with that 2,600 arrests in the same state, the Chuck state there, like as I was saying earlier, a guy got pulled over and they arrested the passenger for not IDing. So then he put out a post on X that's pretty long. It's like 4 paragraphs, but it just essentially said, you will give us your ID. We can ask ID of anybody, and you'll give it to us, or you're going to be arrested and charged with obstruction. But then all of a sudden it got taken down when now he's actually set the precedent that this is now a systemic problem within the entire police force, and that opens you up to litigations where if he litigation where normally you wouldn't be able to litigate against them, but now you'll be able to.
All right.
Understand? So you don't understand how the law works. And you can talk I'm Canadian, I don't know.
That doesn't mean shit to me. So anyway,
it means a lot.
To kind of fucking kneecap you from earlier.
Or else you don't have a country.
Yeah, because we have a democracy and people vote for something and they get what they vote for.
Anarchy, because you don't understand how this works.
You can't vote to give up inalienable rights, and you can't vote for a president the president can't break the law still. Let's watch this.
Watching these videos across Minneapolis, what ICE agents are doing, it's not just in Minneapolis, they're stopping people, demanding proof of citizenship. They say quite glibly they're doing citizenship checks. It appears they are basing these stops purely on how people look. Is that legal?
Well,
No, the answer is no, it's not legal. We do have a really interesting rule, a judicially created rule in the United States that does allow the Border Patrol to, quote, check for papers within 100 miles of the border. But they can only do this if they have reasonable suspicion. What they're doing now seems to stem from a September 2025, let's say, footnote, really, from Justice Kavanaugh in a completely unrelated matter that basically said, you know what? If you're stopped and you're a citizen, it's really just a minor inconvenience and you'll be on your way. Well, we obviously see from the videos that doesn't always happen. And frequently they aren't on their way. They're arrested and then released at a different place later on.
Yeah. I mean, they're threatened. I mean, you see some of them, and I was watching one earlier today and say, well, if you don't show me, I'm going to take you in the car. We're going to do this ID check. You're referring to that footnote, which has developed this term, the Kavanaugh stop, which has become shorthand for, it sounds like a court justification for some sort of racial profiling, if that officers can take into account appearance, language, etc. I mean, do these stops meet that standard from a legal perspective?
These stops exceed that standard even. But this apparently got to Justice Kavanaugh. That they were calling these Kavanaugh stops. And in a footnote in another case last month, he wrote, well, wait a second, you can't stop people and ask them for their papers just based on their race or ethnicity or their accent. So now even Justice Kavanaugh has backstepped from the Kavanaugh stop. But that message has not gotten to the Border Patrol or to ICE, who keep relying on the September footnote from Justice Kavanaugh's decision.
Reasonable articulable suspicion. So there is a 100-mile border zone where basically everyone's Fourth Amendment rights are null. But
everyone's Fourth Amendment rights, whether or not you're a citizen,
search and seizure, and seizure,
papers and effects, right?
Right.
Well, if maybe people, if you don't look like you're a citizen, you don't speak English, you should start speaking English and carrying papers with you. I mean, that's just like, I don't understand. If you don't want this to happen,
if you don't want the Gestapo to happen, maybe you should comply. Really?
It's not the Gestapo. It's two completely different things.
Okay. Yeah. So you just heard the story.
It's the exact same thing, two slightly different reasons.
They're big reasons. Gestapo dealt specifically with citizens.
The Jews were actually citizens of Germany. They just happened to be a group of people they didn't want. The same way that I want to get rid of certain people off U.S. soil that I don't want, aka Democrats.
I mean, that's your prerogative, right? But
I'm a staunch Republican. Yes, I want Democrats to get beaten by billy club sticks in the middle of the street. Yes.
See, so like I'm not for that kind of thing. But
of course you're not. So how are you going to stop me? By complying?
But if the thing is though, but see, that's not happening though. Like you're abstracting this complete fiction for something that's actually going on. What I'm saying is there are people who are going out, impeding officers, blowing horns, getting in the way of what they're doing, and then crying about getting fucking consequences for it. That's what's going on.
Yeah, you stated this, that there are a small exceptional number of cities where people are fighting back, I guess, if you want to call it that, right?
Yeah.
Whereas
small amount. And that small amount is dominating the news cycle right now.
Yeah. And yet in all 50 states, papers, please.
But they're not even doing that. That's the thing. ICE doesn't have roving gangs in states that are just handing over the illegals that they have.
ICE is not the only agency that's now doing this. 12 years ago, or maybe it's closer to 14, it's somewhere in there, right? Remember when they started putting those checkpoints of 50 miles within the U.S. border, and then they expanded out to 100 miles in the U.S. border, and everybody said, this shit's got to stop because it's going to go too far. Guess what the next step is? Now we can go right in the middle of New York City or Minneapolis or freaking LA and say, papers, please. The door got opened. The Gestapo is here. You will now comply. And that's what freaking Flo is talking about as it's gone way too far. But he said the same shit back 12 years ago when we had the checkpoints 50 miles within the border and then extended it out to 100 miles. It's the same claim. It's just a new time where we, us, the Gestapo, have gone too far with it.
And our tax-paying dollars pays for this, and
Yeah.
we're already $40 trillion in debt. So we are doing this, which is another waste of our money, invading Venezuela, talking about Greenland. How much more are we going to spend? I mean, it's insane.
Well, this is what America voted for. So if you don't like democracy, you can go somewhere else. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Literally anything that happens, you're going to say that about. A lot of this shit is illegal.
No, I'm not. I'm not actually.
It is illegal.
I'm not. And I pulled up, by the way, an entire it's not what maybe y'all voted for, but this is what a large majority coming up to the election, the absolute top issue was immigration for like 2 fucking years.
Yeah,
that was the top issue. So I have Flo. I'm sharing a video.
And it's a bigger issue now than it ever has been.
It's not an issue because immigration isn't an issue anymore. It's
Yes,
just
it
getting rid
is.
of the people that the former administration brought in. Oh, hold on. Okay. There we go.
What do you think defines President Trump? President Trump ran on closing the border and on promises of mass deportation of millions. And since he's been in office,
Did you catch that one, 10th man?
That's her claim. That's not him, but go ahead.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Dude, that's literally what he fucking ran on. I mean, like,
I heard criminal illegals.
But yeah, regardless,
she didn't say criminal illegal. She
That's
said
what I heard Trump
millions
saying.
of illegals. I'll fucking rewind it then, dude. It's easy.
did he run on sending mass ICE agents into every
Millions.
city
And
and
since he-
having this? No, he didn't.
No,
This
he
is
did
turning
not.
out to be a lot uglier proposition than even the supporters thought it would be, right?
Exactly. There are a lot of people who have a problem with him who are hardcore Trump supporters. for
I don't know
years.
literally
I was
anybody.
up here cheering on the immigration deportations just a couple, like 3-4 weeks ago, until I started seeing.
So I don't know how many Trump supporters y'all hang out with.
Until I started.
I'm actually a right winger. I don't know how many people. I don't know one fucking person that is against any of this.
You believe
I'm a right winger and
There's
I'm
a
against.
lot of like real fucking like white knuckle cope that's going on with all these left wingers that say, yeah, Trump supporters really hate this. Ain't that right, guys? That's not fucking happening.
Do you believe?
I'm a right winger and I don't support this. This is.
Are you a right winger?
I cannot believe how quickly they were able to turn the party of small government and freedom into the party of Big Brother immediately like that.
With immigration enforcement? What other ways have they increased Big Brother?
Went from the Tea Party to comply now, complain later.
Hold on. I mean, that's cute, right? But like what I'm saying is, aside from immigration enforcement, how have they increased Big Brother?
He wants to drill off the coast of Florida as well. I mean, he's pissed off a
But
lot.
that is completely irrelevant to the question I just asked.
That is kind of irrelevant.
Asked for other things of
like
why
all this. This is an expansion of the surveillance police state because of immigration.
He did a.
You can't see how that might be an issue in 4, 5, 8 years.
I don't though. Like, see, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If it wasn't for people going out and smashing windows in their own cities, going outside of hotels and breaking into them where there's not even fucking ICE agents. Like if it wasn't for like mobs of people
extensions,
moving around
there's
these
9
cities,
minutes before the stream ends. Unless somebody extends the stream, I got to take a break so I don't say something permanently.
I love you, Flo. I hope you know that.
How many? Like, do you believe in catch and release for just regular American citizens that are citizens?
When you say catch and release, what do you mean by catch and release?
Because I've seen at least 3 or 4 videos in the past 3 or 4 weeks that is when they're letting them go.
Citizens.
Where they're letting them go after. And then there was the Home Depot kid. I guess he was 17. Now, I don't know. I don't have proof of that he was bloody. That's the report, but there was no video of that. Yeah. But they did show him get released, and what they do is they pick you up, throw you in the car, get your ID, run you, drive you down the road, let you go. That's kidnapping, right?
So here's
how many times does that get to happen, and how many presidents of other countries does he get to kidnap? I'm just wondering.
So here's my issue with that, right? Like, and this just goes back to the other examples that we have now of these people who they're calling these kidnappings. But then
it is a kidnapping.
When you rewind the tape a little bit, you see these people are out here harassing officers.
There's no such thing as there's no such thing as harassing a public employee. That's not how this works.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Especially when you're impeding what they're doing.
There's not.
Yeah, you
impeding what they're doing is a physical act.
Yes, correct.
Yes,
which is blowing fucking air horns and getting in their way when they're trying to do something. That's impediment, dude. That's a fucking federal felony.
Was that girl that Dusty just showed get thrown on the ground or whatever there? The little
Which
girl?
One? The one that got
yanked
out of the car? Yes.
No.
After just literally 5 minutes ago. That they pulled from the steps.
Yeah, from the steps there.
Pulled from the steps. What are you talking about?
Was she and the other 80 people that were standing there obstructing when they grabbed her when she was turned sideways to them?
Where they grabbed her
with her phone in her hand?
I mean, when he gets back,
I'm just asking
again, but I don't know exactly which. I mean, he played like a bunch of videos back.
So my question is, do you believe that a U.S. citizen is required to provide an ICE agent with ID? Otherwise, they're allowed to take them into their vehicle, ID them, drive them down the road, and let them go. Do you believe that is a legal act that ICE is able to do legally?
To American citizens?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that's right.
No, but I'm saying, is it legal for it to happen?
What would be the difference between me or somebody else telling the cop or telling an ICE agent, I don't have to show you shit?
Right.
But you do, though. That's the thing.
I don't.
Federal law enforcement. Yeah, you
are
do.
incorrect.
Yeah.
You are incorrect. It just said Justice Kavanaugh, your Supreme Court justice that made the Kavanaugh decision on them being able to profile you at the border, said that they can't do what they're doing. Yes. Right. So I'm trying to explain to you, like, are you saying that it doesn't matter whether or not it's legal, or?
I'm not saying like it doesn't matter. I don't necessarily. I already said I don't necessarily agree with that, but I will say this, Carney, they're not going to ask you for your fucking ID. 10th man, they're not going to ask you for your fucking ID.
Right.
They're not going to ask me for my ID. And 10th man, you're not even a citizen.
Right. But what are they going to do instead?
They're going to ask people who barely speak English.
No, because I've watched people get arrested. Just they have to. So they're not answering the question.
For what? For what, 10th man?
So
what
if
they get arrested
the government,
are they just yanking regular ass people off the streets and asking them for their IDs?
Yes, because they're brown or have an accent or whatever the reason is.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so if that happens to an American citizen because he's second generation immigrant, right?
Uh-huh.
His name's whatever, and he's
if he's a second generation immigrant, he's going to speak fluent English.
No, but he can still have an accent. So the point is these are American citizens, right?
Speak fluent English.
So if they take that person down the road and let them out of the car, like, oh, you're a citizen, that's okay. Sorry, have a good day. You do understand that's kidnapping, right?
Nope. And you can sue the government for
taking
that.
Somebody. That's not the discussion.
Oh, but you can sue the government for that if it's illegal. Then they have recourse.
It's not
the
discussion.
No, but that's the thing. But that's the thing, though, right? So if what they're doing is illegal, why are these people not getting? Why are they not seeking recourse?
Because that takes 5 to 10 years.
Oh, does it? No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You don't understand how this works. I've been doing YouTube about this specific topic
great. You're
for
doing
6
YouTube,
years,
bro. I've been in and out of the legal system my entire fucking life,
and so have I. But I don't have a criminal record or anything. I'm a lot better than you. So I'm going to explain to you how it works. In order to file a 1983 lawsuit to begin with,
I don't have any. I don't have any evidence, but let me tell you how I do this more than you do. Yeah, all right. Let's hear it, Tenth Man. Let's hear your fucking wheelbarrow full of shit you're about to give me.
How do you do it? Can you file a Section 1983 lawsuit without going through a complaint process first?
I don't even know what that means.
You don't know what a Section 1983 lawsuit is?
No.
Okay, what are the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, the right to assemble and protest, the right to, I don't know.
RAPPS.
I mean, hey, dude, that's fine. You can grill me on all these little small things. This is why you get a lawyer.
What the Supreme Court says, dude. All I'm trying to tell you, what you seem to fail to understand, and I think this is where Dusty is trying to.
So, are you a lawyer? Have you studied these things?
I've spent a lot of time on this. Yes.
Good. I'm glad you studied these things.
A lot.
So that's why I get somebody to represent me in court. Right. You might be representing yourself in court, and you could probably like be the Lincoln lawyer or whatever, and that's fine. I totally understand that. That's completely irrelevant to the fact that if the government is doing something illegal, whether I know what avenues to go down to do that or not is completely irrelevant to the conversation. If the government is doing something illegal, there is recourse to it.
You have to go through the complaint process. You have to follow all of their procedures.
Okay, and that's fine. There's still recourse.
And if you make any mistakes, like say,
how many lawsuits have you filed against the government there, 10th Man?
3.
Okay, yeah, pull those up, please. Pull those up. I'd like to see them right now. Yeah, you wanted me to pull up receipts? Let's see your fucking receipts.
I'm explaining to you how the law works in America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, pull your fucking receipts up.
So you have to go through the complaint process, and if
pull your receipts up,
let's say
you're talking big now, buddy.
You're talking for big. Like five different charges.
I've filed 3 lawsuits against the federal government. Yep. So let's fucking see them then, dude. Pull them up. You have the documentation for them, or go find them and pull them and just show them on camera.
Canada's not even close to the same.
So, okay. Yeah, exactly. So you did it in Canada, but you have this immense knowledge of how shit works in America. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. So now all you've said is you actually have
less than
no experience working with the American government.
So this is how it works. If you have 5 charges, right? And then you plead down to a public nuisance or something like that, you can't file the Section 1983 lawsuit under normal circumstances because it was justified that they had arrested you in the first place.
Okay, so if it's justified, then it was legal.
No, because you don't. So then, even if you get off of all charges under normal circumstances, Section 1983 lawsuits cost tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it takes people, institutes like IJJ, Institute of Justice Institute, right, to go and spent 5 to 10 years fighting these lawsuits, and then they make the case law through Supreme Court and circuit courts, but then the police just don't follow it, and that's what Dusty's trying to explain to you, is that what they're doing is illegal, right? And we don't want to watch thousands of people die for their egos, so it can go through court later on.
One stupid hoe got shot because she gunned her car.
Oh, bitch.
Why the fuck is Josh still up here? I thought I put his ass in back. Shout out to Brick for the $2 for not extension, and shout out to Lower Class says for the thousands of people killed by ICE this year. That's I mean that's a bit of a stretch there, right there. That's a little bit of a stretch. I got a redirect set up for y'all, but I need to decompress with another song. Which one do I need? I would say I'm taking requests, but I'm not. I'm not even going to look at it. Oh, this one might be it. And shout out to Mandy Cush for the $12 Cash App. Just cuz. I like just cuzes. All right, last one, then we go on.
The following program is in described video for the visually impaired. It is also suggested that you listen to it under the influence of heavy drugs. Thank you.